feel bad for the brown people who thought they were better than black people.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. And yes, that is Pastor Jamal Bryant, a very well-known pastor out of Atlanta. In this video, he's talking too much, if you ask me, right? Because he's going to admit to something that I find is very, very important, especially as it pertains to the black people, right? We need to pay attention and listen to what people are saying out of their mouths, especially the people that are swaying our opinion and the people that we are following, right? These are fork-tongued, house ninja, sellout, people, and we need to pay attention to what they're saying. Again, he's going to admit to something that's very, very important, but I don't want to digress too much. This is going to be a very short video, so let's go ahead and jump back in.
Bad for the brown people who thought they were better than black people, who are now facing deportation. I feel bad for the white women who didn't realize they were the real DEI hires and were going to lose their job. I feel bad for them. A little bit, until I remember the words of that black sister with cornrows. Until you do right by me, nothing you do is going to work. I tried to feel bad.
He feels so bad for everyone but his own, okay? He feels bad for the brown people. He feels bad for the universities that have lost their funding. He feels bad for the white damsel in distress, the white woman that didn't realize she was the real DEI hires and it was her job that would be most affected, right? But, of course, here comes the ninja to the rescue, right? Again, talking loud and saying absolutely nothing. Because if you know that it's blacks that's least affected by the DEI, why again are you asking us to go out and crash out to utilize a very beneficial tool that we could be using for our own cause? Why, Mr. Bryant?
Bad for the brown people who thought they were better than black people, who are now facing deportation. I feel bad for the white women who didn't realize they were the real DEI hires and were going to lose their job. I feel bad.
No, you, sir, are modern day. We're supposed to fight a good fight for DEI as we did for civil rights, I suppose. A fight we fought for with our blood, mind you. And yet and still, we have no civil rights, no educational rights, no medical rights, no housing rights, hell, no human rights for that matter. And yet you still continue to push this narrative that us going out and boycotting Target stores are somehow beneficial to us.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am calling us, listen to me, because we have to operate in the spiritual. I am calling the conscientious Christian community all over this country, the conscientious Christian community all over this country. I am calling for a 40-day fast from Target.
Is not, because this is not our fight. This is not our cause. Yes, heck yes, boycotting is one of the most effective forms of protest. I say yes, we should, but we should not be doing it under the guise of someone else's fight, someone else's movement. I want to ask you, Pastor Bryant.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am calling us, listen to me, because we have to operate in the spiritual. I am calling the conscientious Christian community all over this country, the conscientious Christian community all over this country. I am calling for a 40-day fast from Target. I feel bad for the white women who didn't realize they were the real DEI hires and were going to lose their job.
Because it's definitely given, brought, and paid for. Because you are stating in a very subliminal way that you know the dismissal of DEI does not affect the majority of black people one way or another. So I gotta ask, if you know that, why would you and so many other black grifter, pulpit pimps, con men continue to lead us as a people into we as a people have got to stop being distracted by the theatrics of okay entertainment. And we must stop being mesmerized by great orators, right? So much so that we fail to pay attention to their actions. First of all, know who you're following and why you are following them, because it's clear that he was sent to push an agenda that has absolutely nothing to do with us. So we must ask, why?
Bad for the white women who didn't realize they were the real DEI hires and were going to lose their job. I feel bad